Okay guys, Wild Tez Pest here. I just want to do a quick video, but before I begin, quick disclaimer. If you are against firearms, aka guns, then stop watching the video. This video does contain a firearm. Safety disclaimer, it's unloaded. All safety precautions have been dealt with. So anyhow, let's begin. This is my first pistol. It is a Beretta U22 Neos. So it's a 22 LR. This is my first pistol. When I bought it, there was a lot of things on the internet where people were complaining about how it jammed a lot, things like that. When I bought this, I bought it used, and the store I bought it from, I don't know, they just didn't clean it. So when I took it to the firing range, put a few rounds through it, it jammed. Of course it jammed. Now, I'm going to disassemble the firearm. So there's the barrel off of the firearm. Here's the rest of it. Good place to keep clean is in here, and along here. This is where the top of the slide will rub against to keep that good and clean and oiled. With a firearm, less friction is better. So then to take the slide off, it is under pressure with the spring. So this is the slide. This is the part that goes back and forth. This is the slide spring. Keep this clean and oiled at all times. So then we have the firing pin, which is this guy here. Now it is under tension right now, and the only way to get it off is I have to hold it and I have to pull the trigger. There's no ammunition in this, there's no barrel, so me pulling the trigger is perfectly 100% safe at this time. So I hold it, pull the trigger, and there's my firing pin with firing pin spring. Now when I bought the gun, in here, it was completely caked up with dirt. It was disgusting. Okay, so I had to sit here and scrape it all off. The store I bought this thing from clearly did not clean it whatsoever. So this is the firing pin, and you can kind of see there's black stuff on it. I don't know if it's focusing, but there's black stuff on the spring. That is fire powder residue. I haven't cleaned it in a few months, and it does need a cleaning. But it's not that bad. When I first bought it, like, the whole thing was just completely caked with this black stuff. And I had to scrape it all off and re-oil it and everything. But yeah, you gotta keep it clean, and it'll work perfectly fine. It's an excellent pistol. Putting the fire pin back in is a bit of a pain. You have to line it up just perfectly. But it's a firearm. Everything is built with precision. So if you don't get things just right, then it's obviously not going to work. Let's put the slide spring back in. Then we put the slide back in. And we can put the barrel back on in the right position. Screw it back in. Come on. Again, this is unloaded. It's perfectly safe. I can get this stupid thing screw back in. There we go, it's going now. Oh, it's not lined up. Hate it when that happens. Okay. Try this one more time here. And there we go. So it is now fully assembled. I can release the slide. And we now have a fully functioning pistol. So there we go, people. The Beretta U22 Neos. It's a 22 LR pistol, and it is a good, fun little firearm. The ammunition is very cheap for it. You can easily go to the firing range, shoot off a couple hundred rounds, and it's really only going to cost you a couple dollars. It's really good. If you want to get your child into firearms, this is a good one. It's very inexpensive. I think I paid $300 for this used. So, you know, in the firearm game, that's pretty cheap. And again, it's a 22 LR ammunition, so that's pretty cheap too. So your child can shoot rounds all day long with this thing. Anyhow, guys, the Beretta U22 Neos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about this firearm. Yeah. Well, anyhow, guys, have a good night.